Go. And we are live, according to the little red button anyway. Now, I know there's some people there already because we can see you. There is no funding. There is no escape. Yes, as always, if you are watching, do say hello in the comments so that we can, use their manners and be polite. Oh, there we are on Facebook. Look, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Pete's watching. Yeah, I know you're watching.
Hi, Pete.
Hello. Good evening, Jackie. Good evening, Gail. I shouldn't say good evening, should I? It might not be where people are. There you go. See. Hi, Ivy from Kansas. Definitely not evening in Kansas. Hi, Kerry. I have to keep looking at Facebook because it, Hi, Karen.
I'll let you do that.
I don't know why it does that. It's quite annoying, really, isn't it? Technology. Hi, Sam and the rats. Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, Sam and the rats. Hello.
Yes. Sam and the rats. We're all waving to the rats, not the human beings. We're waving to the rats. Hi, Casey. Good evening. Welcome to Kitchen Witch Beltane Ritual. I have to say, today's weather has been very British spring. We walked into town this morning in the rain. We walked around the garden at lunchtime in brilliant sunshine. And we took the dog out in between the showers. Typical British, with their coats on because it was so cold. Typical British spring.
The rats are munching spring rolls.
Why not? No, don't. I'm hungry now. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Jackie in the New Forest. Not far from me. Not too far from me. Beautiful place. Hi, Sue. Hi, Joy. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. We'll give it a couple of minutes so that people can find us. And then we will jump on the Beltane energy and see where it takes us. It's Ness's ritual today.
It's very bizarre thinking of Beltane with it being the weather being like it is. It's very strange. Perhaps just bring it in. That's what we need.
Hi, Nicola. Hi, Colin. We have Colin. Colin has a weather cat. We know it's raining when Colin's cat comes in soaking wet. He is a weather vane cat. Hi, Trudy. Hi, Deb.
Hello, Donna.
Lots of very lovely, familiar people and some new ones as well. So welcome to everyone. Hi, Dana. Finally able to make one of the rituals live. Yeah. Welcome. Said we will give it a couple of minutes because it's only 3 minutes past now for people to find us. Good evening from West Sussex. Oh, well, you're within our area.
Whereabouts in West Sussex?
Yeah. Narrow it down.
I'm border. I'm just in West Sussex.
And I'm on the border the other side, East Sussex.
And I'm very firmly in Hampshire. On a little island floating in the sea.
Xenia. Hi, Xenia.
It's quite as idyllic. Oh, hello, Xenia.
I've missed some, haven't I? Hi, Melody. Hi, Erin. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Susan. East Preston.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Maria. Xenia.
Hi, Maria.
Somehow Facebook might show hopping. YouTube is a little bit more stable. If you have problems with Facebook, YouTube seems to be a bit more stable. I have no idea why. Xenia is in London. Xenia, you are an international jet setter. That's the words. Bonsoir. From France. See, that's my French.
Well, so
when you're impressed. Comment ça? Hi, Emma. Sam, clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Yeah, back in the middle. Colin's getting echoes on Facebook.
Try
YouTube
YouTube.
might be, yeah, but who knows? It's technology. At least we are here, she says.
Hello from Germany. Wow.
Hi, Tama. Esther from Blackpool. Oh,
Good
many
grief.
years ago,
Yeah.
Blackpool. With young farmers. Gosh, I was young then. Very young.
I was quite near there last week.
Yes, Blackpool.
Yeah, Runcorn, not too far away.
Sue says, how's Latin coming? Salve! That's hello in Latin. That's about it. I'm learning all of the conjugations and the verbs and the nouns and yeah.
I thought I was in Rome for a second.
Did you think you were in Rome?
Yeah.
It is. It's really interesting, Sue. I am enjoying it, but it is the boring bits to learn first. Yeah, I'll get there. Probably.
That sounds good, Xenia.
Yep.
Delish.
I looked down at Xenia's message and for some reason I thought it said margaritas. It doesn't. It says crafting materials. I don't know how I got margaritas out of that.
It's midnight margaritas.
Yeah.
Obviously, I need some margaritas. That's what it is.
That would make a totally different ritual, wouldn't it, if we were all on margaritas?
With margaritas. We've had enough sober. Let margaritas. Hi, Nicola. First time here after joining the group recently, joining from Norwich.
Xenia's on YouTube, Maria.
Oh, yes. You, if you're on Facebook, you won't see the YouTube messages. So apologies for that. That's just how it all works. It's all a little bit weird. Hasn't. If you haven't got any craft stuff with you, you don't need to make craft this evening. You could laugh at us having a go at it, because we haven't done it. I don't do the crafts. I purposely don't do the crafts so that when we're on camera, I can do them along with you. So don't worry if you haven't got any crafting stuff. You can laugh at us doing it. And do it later if you want to. This will be on replay. It'll be on replay on Facebook and on YouTube afterwards, so you can watch it back at your leisure should you want to do the ritual again or do the crafting again. So it's absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem at all. Cheryl's on the cider. Yay! Tama, it is always good to learn new things. We've all been on this pathway a very long time, and we still love learning new things. You never stop learning. Never, ever. Good evening, everyone. So, welcome to the Kitchen Witch Beltane Ritual. If you haven't seen us before, I apologise in advance. Kitchen Witch Coven is based on raising energy by laughter. That's generally not on purpose. That's just how it happens. We are very relaxed, and we like to have a laugh. But laughter raises energy, and the gods have a sense of humour. We do our rituals a little bit differently at the moment. We don't tend to use the Wiccan structure that most of you are probably familiar with at the moment. That's not to say we won't go back to it, because it's a good structure to work with. So you probably won't see our recent rituals as casting circles, calling quarters. What we've done is gone back to more traditional witchcraft and looked at some of those and ventured off into other different areas as well and come up with things a little bit different, just because it's good to try different things. So, you might find it a little bit different, but follow along with us. We also do a craft in the middle, but it is a spell. We want to reassure you that whilst we are getting stuck with glue guns and getting tangled up in things, the crafts that we make during the rituals are spells. They're just in craft format. The intent and the magic that goes into them is just as strong as any spell that you could work. We just add energy to it with our laughter generally. Glue guns, they've got to be included in magical tools, surely. They are magic, aren't they? That's us, really.
They always have some relevance as well to the ritual that we're making. It's not just anything, is it? So
indeed, they will have a theme and they will have a connection. So although it is craft and although we laughed, there's magic. There's magic abound. Lizzie says, let's get some of these up so that people can see these, shall I? Lizzie says, can't connect to my printer, so I've deconstructed an old mask and we're giving it a new lease of life. Perfect.
Yeah,
good. Absolutely.
yeah, we like recycling.
Yeah. Xenia, laughter's always good. You know us. You know us. There aren't any googly eyes in today's yet. That's not to say that you can't include googly eyes in them if you want to. Facebook's just thrown me out, so let's go back in. There we are, and then I can see.
Absolutely, Xenia. nothing, you know, nothing like a good cursing.
Energy of swearing during crafting get incorporated in the magic. Yes, but we leave that one to Heather. Sue made mine yesterday, as I'll have to watch the last part and replay. He's sitting with me charging during the ritual. Perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah, perfect. So we can make a start, I guess, couldn't we? If you've got all your bits together. If you haven't, don't worry. We will lead you in the ritual. Just enjoy it, really. Enjoy the energy. The rituals and us coming together is made up of the energy of all of us, but all of you as well. That's what makes it all happen. So, but it is on it's on replay if you want to watch it again at a later date. Entirely up to you. Entirely up to you. So, Ness, when you're ready.
Good. Well, we're going to do a short visualization to bring us together in ritual and to connect with the elements. So if you want to sit comfortably, close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths in and slowly exhale out. Picture yourself walking along a woodland path. In the azure sky above, the sun is warm and bright, and there is not a cloud in sight. The sunlight peeks its way through the surrounding trees. Your footpath is lined with flowers, trees and plants, dandelion, hawthorn blossom, elder, nettles, buttercups, red campion, to name a few. You follow the footpath to a clearing where an ancient moss and lichen-covered stone wall trails around the grassy landscape. You become aware of others standing with you. Some faces you recognise, others are new, but you know that everyone is here for the same reason, to honour and celebrate Beltane. As you stand in the clearing, you become aware of the lush green grasses beneath your feet. It is soft and warm against your feet. We welcome Earth.
We welcome Earth.
Welcome Earth. Welcome Earth.
Running along the edge of the path is a small stream. Its water's cold and crystal clear. We welcome water.
We welcome
water.
A soft warm breeze brushes against your hair and making the grasses in the clearing where you stand dance delightfully. We welcome air.
We welcome air.
Welcome air.
Some of the people around you are holding lit candles of red, oranges and yellows. We welcome fire.
We welcome fire.
Welcome fire.
And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.
So we are at Beltane. It's a fire festival celebrated around the 30th of April to the 1st of May, halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. It saw members of the communities coming together to celebrate the return of summer. I'm going to repeat that. The return of summer, also known as Celtic May Day. This Sabbath begins at moonrise on May Day Eve. It represents the beginning of long, warm days and when all of nature is bursting with potent fertility and new life. We have sown our seeds at the spring equinox, and now we watch as they bloom and flourish. Beltane is a celebration of the young god and the maiden goddess who have reached maturity and have come together in union. Traditionally, it's a time when fertility rites are performed and when fires are lit on hillsides. The fires representing and honouring the sun to ensure a good harvest later in the year. Fire is known as a purifier and healer, and farmers would lead their cattle through the lit bonfires, either side of them, not literally through the flames, because that would be rude, before putting them out to the pastures. Couples often choose this time to join in their own union as a hand fasting, also known as a pagan marriage or betrothal. Other traditions at Beltane include a maying, when couples would collect hawthorn blossoms to decorate their homes. Flower crowns were made and May baskets filled with flowers or treats were gifted. This is about casting off the darkness and celebrating the light, thinking about our own fertility. Ooh, a bit old for that. Not just biologically, but also in our creative energy too. Dancing around the maypole, an ancient tradition that's still performed today, most of it performed without the knowledge of why. The phallic pole represented the potency of the god, and a ring of flowers at the top represented the fertile goddess. The weaving of ribbons symbolized the spiral of life and the courtship of the god and the goddess. A name that Nessa's thrown in for me to say. Sigabot is the first day of Harper, celebrated in northern traditions from mid-April to mid-May, a day to recognize the beginning of summer and the victory of light over darkness. Offerings to Freya were made during this festival. It's interesting, actually, isn't it, to see how many different traditions and cultures all celebrate the same things and in similar ways. Interesting to me, anyway.
The Green Man. From the rafters of ancient cathedrals and entrances to Gothic churches to medieval tapestries and the green forests worldwide, you will have probably seen him. He will look different in every place, but it's him. The friendly face, almost human. The features are made of leaves, or it appears foliage is sprouting from a smiling mouth, eyes, and nose. The Green Man has been around for centuries. He probably wasn't originally called that, but his name means many different things in many cultures. The Green Man is a symbol of nature, a connection and love of all things on Mother Earth, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. To others, he may represent the wildness of nature, the untamed vegetation and forests, and the untamed spirit that dwells in us all. As he gazes down from cathedrals and churches, his foliage face may make you think that he is a protector of those that reside within those walls. The Green Man means many things to many people. Being a pagan nature spirit, he may well have evolved from other ancient deities. Inanus, wild man and protector of the forest, or Pan, god of fertility. Both these are attributed to the Green Man. Some say that they are all the Green Man in various forms. He is most often referred to as having an association with the season of spring, Those leafy green features do conjure up the fresh foliage that appears on our trees around springtime, and the green man certainly means to some a fresh start and new beginnings. He is also noted, however, as fertility symbol, so is perfect for this time of year, and as an autumnal figure too. Some carvings and drawings of him depict him with acorns and hawthorn berries and leaves.
Do you want to read the next bit, Heather? If you got it. If not, I'll do it.
Yes, okay. Right. No, because it's your craft.
Oh.
Thank you.
There we go.
Making your green man. What does the green man mean to you? As you make yours, focus on those things and think about how you can apply those thoughts to your magical workings this Beltane. And you can make your green man with whatever you have to hand. Be creative and go with what works for you. You can use clay, fresh leaves, felt, fabric, work with herbs and glue if you wish. We've got we posted up a couple of templates that you can work with, or whatever
Mine
you
was
want to
made
do.
from a cereal packet.
Brilliant.
Packet.
If you do use herbs, obviously you can work with the intent of those herbs for your spell work, or just as correspondences to the season. You can make this as a mask, so you can put some holes in it if you want, or just to put it on your altar.
I cut some bits of felt, but I've got some bay leaves as well. But Heather's gone off piste, so I'm very interested to know what she's up to.
Yeah, she wouldn't show us. She's gone.
Because you never know.
Oh, first burn with a hot glue gun.
Now, I don't have a glue gun, so I'm going to be really techie, and I'm going to staple mine on. There are a couple of mask templates on the Facebook event page, but you can, if you Google mask templates, you can, there's plenty on there. Print them off.
Also, I discovered if you cut the eye holes out of the mask, they're brilliant leaf templates as well.
That's such a good idea.
I thought, oh, that comes in useful.
Oh, Cos will catch up later. Yes, we definitely need to see your creations. Sam says, although I'm still banned from using Mark's glue gun, he did let me play with his green and brown spray paints to coat my mask. Good idea. Very good idea.
Yes.
Sue
I
has
love it
added
when-
dried corn, juniper, jasmine flowers, and mallow root. Excellent.
Brilliant.
Yes, please do post pictures in the Facebook group. We'd love to see them afterwards.
That's the brilliant thing, isn't it? It's just like people going with what they, it's, yeah.
Go with what works for you, and we'd love to see photographs of them. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. It's just, random. But as you're doing it, put your intent into it for whatever it might be. At the moment, fertility of all things would be good. Fresh starts, new beginnings, growth. All good at this time of the year. You can charge each leaf as you put it on if you want to. Charge it as a whole at the end, whatever works for you. But it is drawing on the energy and the magic of the season. Maria says, bay leaves will smell lovely. Yeah, I picked these this afternoon from the garden. I should put some of those on there. I also thought you could print off pictures of leaves from the internet as well if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Print them out.
Yeah. Yeah, because some leaves, obviously, they're just starting to come out now, so they might not be as abundant. apart from the evergreens, obviously.
Yeah, most of the leaves at the minute are little buds, aren't they? Oops. Oh, it's got a bit of a droopy leaf. A droopy leaf isn't really in character with the energy, is it? Actually, I've got a green woman in the garden. I've got several green men plaques, but I've got a green woman one as well. I don't know what the history about her is behind it all.
No, there's very often there's referred to as a green lady. So whether it is like anything to do with any of the nature goddesses.
Yeah. Maria says, green man means growth, protection, and the importance of nature. Absolutely. This one is Deb. I had printed out a face before I saw the mask. Have oak leaves printed on sticker paper sheets. That's a good idea. And cut out. Used watercolor paint and paint pencil. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing all these. I think it'll be fab. I've got
Sam
to cover a bit
says, more likely a link to the Fae. The green woman. Yeah, possibly. Nature sprite or nature spirit of some sort. Or just because the manufacturers of garden products thought they'd chuck a woman in there. Could be a total marketing ploy.
That's good.
Heather's very quiet. I'm a bit suspicious when Heather's very quiet. Actually, I'm a lot suspicious when she's quiet. This one is...
I was just thinking, isn't there a Norse goddess? Is it Omnaglot or Omnavlot?
That sounds Norse.
Yes.
Something to do with fertility, I think, possibly.
There are so many out there. It's
Definitely a Norse name.
only got.
Colin says the Mists of Avalon has the coupling of the lady and the hunter. There's a lot of stories that will, particularly at this time of the year, there's the King Arthur coupled with the land as well. There are lots of stories of kings coupling with nature, with land. There's lots of stories of the goddess and the god, basically, because it is that time of the year.
No.
But the stapler's working quite well. I'm not sure I'd put it up on my face though, because the staple might stick into it.
Yeah, don't power your face. I love sort of obviously the glue's a bit wet, but
I've got glue all over the table.
that's
That's beautiful.
Are your leaves felt as well, Ness?
yes. Yeah, I've got a pack of felt, different colour. Well, I'll say it's felt. It's a bit of a strange version. Oh. Yeah, they're quite good. So
I finished mine. I crocheted my leaves.
Oh, not in the last 5 minutes, you didn't.
No. Since I knew we were making this.
Yeah, that's good, Sue.
I'd seen some patterns for leaves and I wanted to have a go, but I thought, what am I going to do with them? And then when this came up, I thought, oh,
there you go.
Brilliant.
Unplug the glue gun.
Oh, wow.
Maria says, I have both man and lady green. Oh.
That is brilliant. I love the leaves.
That's quite freaky.
Oh,
That is really good.
Who are the eyes?
Huh?
Who are the eyes from?
I haven't got a clue. They're the ones that appeared. I painted the paper first, you see.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
And then
that's
stuck
okay.
to-
So you painted the face.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, and then I did the leaves. That's really good.
Yes.
Looks very all-knowing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Let's state here that they are not real eyeballs. Well,
Well,
Those are still in the freezer.
yeah. For legal reasons, we'll state that they're not. I'm putting some. Oh, hey, Maria's been watching First Night. Oh, I haven't seen that for ages.
not familiar with that one. First Night. Oh, I used Alice Cooper's eyes.
Alice Cooper eyes, yeah.
I love Alice.
I'll have those, thanks.
Yeah. I will be jostling you out the way. I love Alice. I think he's amazing.
He is an absolute legend, let's face
He
it.
is. Yeah, brilliant. See what you've done, Rhea? You've got us talking about Alice Cooper and Ritual now.
Well, the bay leaves staple quite well.
Yeah.
I will cover the things. I've got some sequins, but I haven't got very good glue. So we'll see what happens.
Very camp green man with his
Well, I
sequins.
don't apologise, Maria. Absolutely.
Heather, are your leaves made of paper?
A mixture, felt and paper.
Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have. I did open the tub today with all the sequins in and got covered in glitter because there was a pot of glitter in there and the lid had come off. I think I'm going to end up with more of these on me than on the actual mask.
That way. Yeah, there's just so many different ways you can do it. It's brilliant.
Actually, pressed flowers would be quite nice for one as well, rather than leaves.
You could do that for the summer, couldn't you?
Yeah, that'd be
Lunacy,
nice, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Actually, you mentioned hawthorn earlier. Has anyone seen hawthorn out? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No.
I was in the car and I wasn't sure. I thought it looked a bit brighter than different to the blackthorn.
Yeah, it's very similar, isn't it? I know I know where some
It
hawthorn
looked bigger.
bushes are, so I need to go in that direction.
They mainly have the leaves at the moment, the hawthorn. Don't they seem to get their leaves first?
Have you seen any on your walks, Heather?
No, only the leaves.
I think it does need that burst of warmth, really, I think, to get things going.
We haven't really had it, have we, yet?
It's really sort of things are out there and coming together, but it just seems a bit, yeah.
It's the temperatures as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
just
Jeans, boots and
doesn't
woolly
it? I think
jumpers.
really kick things off.
Yeah, I'm still using my hot water bowl. Let's get some of these up.
Lucy says she's going to have to spend some time on this after. Bay leaves don't like PVA glue.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Stapler. Go with the stapler. I'm still covering my staples with sequins. I could be here all evening. Most of them are stuck to my fingers at the moment.
I bought some tomato plants today, yet to plant them. Yes, it's still a bit chilly out, isn't it? It's just sort of a bit loath to put them out.
Well, yeah, we've still got the danger of frost, yeah, haven't we?
I've got seedlings on every windowsill waiting to go outside, but it's just not too cold yet. I need a little greenhouse like yours, Rachel, I think.
It is quite useful. It is quite full of dahlia corms at the moment.
Oh, they'd be lovely, won't they, when they all come out?
Pelargoniums.
Yeah, Jill hasn't seen any hawthorn, and it snowed yesterday. Oh, chilly. Maria, my tulips are drunk and slumped over. What have you been giving your tulips, Maria?
That's the thing with tulips, though, isn't it? They don't stay standing up for long.
Especially not the cut ones, don't they? If you put them in a vase, they keel over straight away, more or less. Right, I think I'm going with that. That's
Lovely.
I'll be honest, I find masks quite freaky. I think it's the lack of eyes. See, Heather's yours would be right to go, although that's quite freaky with the eyes looking out of the mask.
Yeah.
There's probably something deeply psychological about me and masks.
Ness, I must have missed yours. Ness. Oh, that's lovely.
And you sort of foliage. It's sort of a bit tash-like, isn't it? But just stuck on, yeah.
I know, it's nice. It's lovely.
I mean, we've all done green leaves because it's right for the time of the year, isn't it? And because leaves are green and it's all about growth, new beginnings. You could make them in any colour you want, really, couldn't you? To tie in with your intent, your magical intent. Add in your herbs. You could even dab essential oil blends on some of the leaves, particularly if you use felt. That would hold the essential oil scent quite well, wouldn't it? To add in magic. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought mine would probably go on my altar, and yeah, I like the idea of the essential oils thing. That would be quite a nice diffuser, wouldn't it, for that?
Yeah. This is Colin. Narcissi and tulips are in bloom. Daffodils are just about going over now. The tulips are doing very well in that garden. Sam, I can be a tulip. I know the feeling. Yeah, Lizzie, break out the glue gun. This is Jill. Snow is gone now. If you don't like the weather in Colorado, just wait 15 minutes. Okay. Maria, you're correct. She does not want to go this year. No, she absolutely does not want to. This one's Karen. Mine looks good laid flat on the table, but I know as soon as I lift it up, all the leaves are going to slide up. A table mat. or maybe a centerpiece in the middle of your table. You could put little candles in the eye holes. There's a candle holder in the table. It'd be fun. Let's get rid of that one. And then go back to that one. There we are. Lizzie, I have cherry, apple, blueberry blossom out, but only just. This time last year, everything was out. Yes, all the trees around the streets around me have all got trees with blossom on, cherry blossom on. That's all just coming out now. Yeah, Colin, yes. That weather applies to Wales, most of Britain, I would say. Yeah, at the moment. Spring weather changes by the minute. So please do put pictures of your creations on the Kitchen Witch Coven Facebook group. We would love to see them. I've got some ribbon out too, actually. You could put bits of ribbon on them as well, couldn't you? You could even have dangly bits of ribbon as well if you want to. So get creative. We'd love to see photos of your mask. But yeah, don't forget to charge it with your intent for magical purpose, growth, new beginnings, whatever it is you want to imbue it with.
We've got feast time. If anybody is eating, drinking, go for it. Yeah, I just have a glass of water because I had roast beef dinner earlier.
Obviously, we need to know what you're feasting on as well, because we do like to know these things.
Always gives us great ideas.
or makes us really hungry. Karen, yeah, candle holder. Yes, definitely. Two little candles in it. Candle holder. Lizzie says you can actually sew the leaves together. Did this for a centerpiece. Very effective.
Yeah.
Nice. If you're not as lazy as me at sewing, you could absolutely do that. Emma, thought I'd try a non-alcoholic G&T for today's ritual. It did not go down well. It wasn't nice at all. It's just, yes, we bought some non-alcoholic rum, I think it was, at Christmas. It was revolting. It tasted like surgical spirit. It was not nice.
No.
Jill, my apple tree is starting to get its green leaves. Can't wait to have apples this year. It only gives us apples every 3 years.
Oh.
That's
yeah.
special.
Ours seems to be every other year. We had an abundance last year, and then Rob trimmed the tree down, and it's just starting to leaf now. And I said it's unlikely to flower this year. So,
now I'm going to go slightly off tangent because it's us. I was watching a Midsummer Murder episode. Bear with me. And it was one where they had a murder in an apple in an orchard. And they had smudge pots in the orchard. Have you heard of those? I had not heard of those before. And it backed up my research into the word smudge. People tend to think that smudging is a Native American idea, word, ceremony, and they obviously do that. But the word smudge is an Old English word. It's based on an Old English word, smogen. So I was quite impressed to see that in the apple tree orchards, they have smudge pots, which are literally like chimneys with little fire bits at the bottom. And if there's the warning of a frost, they'll go out at night and set these smudge pots to work, and smoke comes out of the smudge pots to stop the frost from attacking the fruit tree.
Never heard of that.
I hadn't, but apparently it's quite an old traditional way of stopping the apple trees from getting frost, and they are called smudge pots. Yeah. I thought, well, there you go. That word does mean what we think it means, and it does go back a long way. So I was quite impressed. They had a maypole actually in that episode as well. But they also had a dead body in the vat of cider, which wasn't so good. But
And we're gradually working through them. We're on season 4 now, episode 3. So we've got a long way to go. But
you have. We skipped and we started with the first Neil Dudgeon's episodes. Maria's having a lovely cup of tea. Can't beat a good cup of tea. That's a good idea, Jackie. Jackie says, if you had a template, could you write your intentions on the card first and then cover with leaves? Perfect.
Absolutely.
You could write a chant, or you could write just the words, really, couldn't you? Yeah, absolutely. Use the mask as a kind of petition. Perfect.
Brilliant.
Jackie has said, hot cross buns. At the 4, the cross is representative of the 4 elements. Just so you know. Forget the cross. This is Karen. I made lemon balm biscuits earlier, so looking forward. So I'm having them. Very nice. I have got lemon balm that's self-seeded in our garden. Lizzie, saving myself tomorrow as it's my birthday and I'll be making myself some cake. Very happy birthday for tomorrow.
Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Any particular type of cake? Just because we do like to know these details. Smudging in orchards was done in Somerset. Yeah, I had no idea. I mean, I researched the word smudge a long time ago for a book and realised it was an Old English word, smudge, to cleanse with smoke, basically. I know the Vikings used to do it over here. They used to burn mugwort to do it. But I was fascinated to see these smudge pots. Brilliant.
Very interesting.
Joy's having a pina colada and a sausage.
That's random. I like that.
Excellent. We like that. Colin's hair, roast pork dinner, very nice too. Jill, smudge pots, magic in the apple orchards. I had no idea. Oh, Dana didn't either. No, I had no idea either. It was fascinating. I was very impressed. Xenia, interesting what one learns from Midsummer Murders. Indeed. Episode with the dead body in the cider. Yeah, you don't want that one. People being killed. Yes, the person was actually killed by being literally shaken to death by an apple shaking tree.
Delightful.
Yeah. Interesting. Janet, many farmers use smudge pots in Ohio. They're a thing. Obviously a thing. I had no idea. I am impressed.
They just sound really lovely, don't they, smudge pots?
Lizzie did live in Somerset, Ensmere. There you go. Hi, Eva. Just driving back home from France. Welcome home. So, yes, there we go. Masks made, feasts eaten, or being eaten. Do share the photos. That would be fabulous. We'd like to see your creations. Do look out for our next online events. Students of the school, have a look. We've got a couple of events next weekend, she says, thinking I'm right, aren't I?
Readings on Friday and study hall on Saturday.
That is right.
I believe.
So, on the forum or in the Facebook group, students for those. But Saturday and Sunday, 7:00. But we'll have more things going on in May as well because we do, really. And my weekly talks are on a Wednesday morning now. Apologies to anyone who can't make Wednesdays, and it's not Fridays anymore because it's all very complicated. But I'm doing my weekly talks as usual on a Wednesday morning. I missed some things there. Casey, coffee and French toast. Very nice. Very nice. Hi, John. So, Sam's asking Heather if you're all right. You're very quiet. Always be suspicious, Sam, if she's quiet. Always be very, very suspicious.
Just a smile.
It is just the smile, isn't it? It's not actually Heather, it's an AI. It's the eyes that watch. It's the eyes on her mask watching. She's still quiet. Look, she's not going to say a thing. Casey, Wednesday talks what time? They are 9 a.m. UK time. But again, they are on replays on my author page or on the Kitchen Witch. No, on my YouTube channel. It's always very confusing. Yes, 9 a.m. British summertime. We're on British summertime at the moment. So yes, share your photos. Love to see them. And if everyone's ready, Eric's got up. It's not quite time yet. Not quite time yet. Got to close it down. Heather, have you got Ness's last bit there? Do you want to read that?
Okay.
When you're ready.
So if everyone's ready, take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes and take yourself back to the clearing beside the woodland path. We have honoured Beltane by the making of our green man and the feasting and drinking as a celebration of Beltane. Take a look around you. The sun is now lower in the sky, but it is still warm. The people that you were with are dispersing back down the woodland path. Take a moment to thank the elements and the land that we have stood upon. Then when you are ready, come back to this reality.
And I know there will be the question, what do you do with your mask now? What do you do with it once you've made it? So what are we all doing with their masks?
Well, mine's going on my altar.
Same.
I think that's going to go on there.
Yeah, I think mine would be the same as well. I use my altar for spells that are working. I use my working altar for spells that are working. Yeah, it needs to sit there, doesn't it, until you feel that.
It's a focal point, isn't it? I think for like the season and as a reminder of. Yeah.
And Heathers is going to watch her every time she moves. The eyes are going to follow around the room. Can we
its eyes aren't directed at me.
See, I told you you've got to watch her when she's quiet. Show us again. We need to see the face again. Come on, Heather, let's see him again.
That's quite unnerving.
Yeah, they're very good.
Very clever though. So you painted a face on card first and then stuck the leaves on afterwards.
No, it's not a face. It's just the eyes.
Okay.
Right. I did that. All that's underneath the leaves is a brown background with the eyes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a oblong rectangle,
doesn't it?
But yeah, so I painted the background brown, and then the eyes just appeared.
They are real ones. They are real eyes.
Oh, right. That's going to give me nightmares.
Job done.
So yeah, the eyes aren't watching me.
Yeah, it's always the quiet ones. So you thought it was a beautiful Disney princess. This is Sam going to hang mine on the wall in the back room. They can stare at Mark as he uses that room for his hobbycraft. He'll feel it boring. Emma's, mines will hang on the inside of my door as a reminder to honour nature as I leave the house. That's a very nice idea. Lizzie, mine will just be moving around the house as we fancy. Might charge each room with green man energy. Perfect.
That sounds good.
Yes. Xenia says, don't hang in the bedroom, Heather. Brilliant. Excellent. So yes, we will get Heather to share her photo in the Facebook group as well, so that the eyes can follow all of you around.
It's a different take on googly eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, now see, yes, obviously, I'm sure there'll be some googly eyes. Thank you, as always, for following us, for joining us, for supporting us. We do appreciate it very much. And thank you to everybody that came to Wandering Witches last Saturday. It was not you. It was fantastic.
Good point.
What? What's the good point?
I don't know who it is because it just says Facebook user. Should have used glow-in-the-dark paint.
That's Sam.
Sam, I knew I loved you.
Here we go. Yes, thank you to everyone that joined us at Wandering Witches last weekend. It was lovely to see so many familiar faces and meet some new ones as well. We will be back there again in November. It's a fantastic festival event. Wandering Witches, brilliant. So thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic Beltane. Oh, Eric's up. Hello. And we will see all of you next time. Take care, everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye.